Okay, I think I got it.
Hey, Ricky. Good to see you. Good evening.
I think I got it. Okay, well, anywho, I think. Hold on.
Making stuff, don't it? You must be make keeping your wife barefoot and pregnant or something.
Okay, it says I'm live on my channel and your channel. Okay, I think I got it taken care of. Okay, so yeah,
Okay,
let's talk
cool.
about it. So, what people they're talking about this whole Colorado thing, and like you said, they're taking away the rights of the people in Colorado. That's crazy,
Yeah.
you know. But this won't affect the states. You know, you have four other states that tried to take them off the ballot. That's done.
Yep.
So whoever this, I think his name is Cuba, whatever. He's a Republican too. This is a process. What a lot of people don't understand. When you got them try to get them on the ballot, it has to go through a process. But that's not going. It's not going to happen. In fact, not only is it not going to happen in any other state, like you said, now it's going to go to the U.S. Supreme Court in U.S. Supreme Court in Colorado. So that's going to be an appeal. But the thing is, they're mad because Trump is going to flip Illinois. He's about to flip Illinois
Hmm.
because the people of Illinois. I don't know if you heard Illinois for Trump. They like want him to do a rally in Illinois. The
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Yep.
yeah. And what a lot of people don't know is that Chicago is mostly red. When you look at the map, it's all surrounded by just one, like you said, you got Chicago, but all of Illinois is red. So you just got that one stronghold, and that
Yep.
stronghold, the people in there, they're saying we want Trump because the immigrant the illegal immigration is out of control in Chicago. It's completely out of control.
Oh yeah, they're pissed, and
Yeah.
it's like they voted in someone worse than Lightfoot. Now they got Johnson, right?
Right. Well, they said they're not going to even vote Democrats. Period. They said it's not only Biden. They said they're not voting no more Democrats. They don't want no more Democrats.
Well, I mean, they've done the carrot on the string for so long. It's got to get to a point where people are like, "Wait a minute, no, this isn't working." You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like clearly they don't have a plan. And I heard today, this blew my mind. I heard today that they're saying that collectively all these crime rates have went down. Okay? I'm
They
like,
went down.
"What?" But then um Josh brought it up, or no, Josh and Kelly brought it up. Both of them brought it up. The fact that they have decriminalized a lot of things. I
So
can't
that
even
means they're
know.
not reporting it. Right. They're not
Yeah,
reporting a
right,
lot of
right.
crime. Right.
I mean, you can go hit up the Louis Vuitton out in Cali, and get what 100 grand worth of purses.
Right.
Like, come on, man. This is insane. I know where I'm at. I haven't uploaded the video yet. I'm gonna. Um, Two rappers just got killed Monday night. I mean, they're just dropping bodies left and right here. It's
Damn.
insane, man.
That is insane.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
And then I don't know if you saw it. Other people have talked about it. Leave the World Behind on Netflix with
The movie. Yeah. The
yeah,
Barack Obama movie. Yeah.
yeah. How
Uh,
in the heck does Obama and his wife produce that? And all the gems that were dropped in that movie. That kind of freaked me out a little bit, Blackson.
oh,
I'm
so
not
you watched the
gonna lie.
whole movie?
I watched the whole movie.
Okay, I still haven't seen it yet. Okay.
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 I don't
Okay.
want to spoil it for everybody, but man, if you guys have access to Netflix, watch that movie. Watch it. It's important. Okay,
Yeah,
let
I'm gonna
me
have to
see
check
what
that
John
out.
said here. If the
Okay.
US Supreme Court takes up the case, they have to make a decision before January 5th, 2024, or President Trump won't be printed on the ballot.
You talking
See,
about Colorado again?
yep.
So
That
is he in Colorado?
no, no. But John is very, you know what, John? I don't know if you're busy. You might be eating dinner. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna drop the link again for you if you can come up, but anybody's welcome. I wish your buddy MD was here, Blackson. I'd like to hear what he has to chime in about this scenario.
Let me check. Let me check my chat because I don't know because he was in my chat actually earlier. Um, yeah, I don't know if this is even working on my chat. I'm not gonna even worry about it because it's like
Okay.
it says it's working, but this is the first time I've done this, so I guess it
I
just
seen Twin Pyramid. I mean, I seen so good to see you. I seen it
oh
come up in
twins
the
here. Okay.
Yep, I seen
Yeah.
it come up in the comment board. I just didn't want to interrupt you, but yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
okay, okay. Yeah, I think on my channel, I think it's muted because I was getting the echo, so I muted it out. So I told everybody to just come over here. So you know, but like I was saying, the whole Colorado thing, it was some guy named Cuba something. He was a Cuban guy. I forgot it. But he was running for president also, and he's not even on the dang thing. But out of spite, he's the one that appealed it to the Colorado Supreme Court. And because he had lost the local case, just like the
Right,
other ones, they lost locally. So my thing is that he is the one that pushed it. So if the other four states, I think it was New Hampshire, um, it was some other states, their local court said, look, it's a done deal, but nobody pushed for it. So my
right.
thing is, if people make the argument, oh, well, this sets precedents. No, it don't, because it takes time. So a person has to apply for it. So my thing is this one person going to go to each state and apply for it? Because again, um, those states that tried to take Trump off already called it. So I think you have to have a certain amount of time to appeal it. So in Colorado, he appealed it right away. So as
Okay,
soon as he
right.
lost, he appealed it right away. So is he going to go to the other states? I think there's like a certain deadline where he has to do that.
Man, sometimes I don't know what to say about these people. I don't
Mhm.
know. Like I watch Sean Ryan, and he does a lot of interviews with like ex CIA, and he just did something with one of the attorneys that was on Trump's team, but
Right.
ended up leaving. Anyway, needless to say, man, the stuff in the interview is kind of like, if you like, things could go this way, things could go that way, but it was very interesting, to say the least. And he touched on the fact that, like, Fannie Willis, the one in Georgia, okay,
Hmm.
how she only has jurisdiction in a little part of Fulton County that doesn't include like certain things. So she wouldn't even be in a position. He was kind of like going in on that. It's a little bit confusing for me because I don't really get how they separate the jurisdictions and the locations and et cetera, et cetera. But he was saying like he couldn't even understand how that would be plausible with the way that works.
Right.
And, both of these people, New York and Georgia, ran under the, guise of, you put me in and I'm going to get Trump. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
Like, come
Exactly.
on, man. All
Right.
them campaigns, the money funneled. And then, you know what? I'm gonna pull this up real quick because this pisses me
Okay.
off. So
Yeah.
Giuliani, he got sued for all the millions. Me personally, I hope that he's liquidated everything he has, so these broads won't ever see a penny.
Right.
Or if they do, it's very little. But um, this kills me. I know some of that money is going to whatchamacallit, lawyer attorney fees. But look at this. Uh this is the same broad that has gotten $300,000 in a GoFundMe. And look at that. Her goal was 30. So not only is she getting the GoFundMe, but she also now gets a whole bunch of money for what? You say your character was defamed, man. Let's not. I don't know. I think people act like, like they forget. They forget. Their mind. They forget what they seen. That just irritates me.
Well, we ain't forgot what we saw that night. Of the election. We ain't. You know what I'm saying? They say they want to get the government wants to get to where we don't even believe our own eyes, and it's like, no, it's not going down like that. So again, if nothing doesn't prove election interference, this right here today should prove it. Like I said, them trying to get him
Yeah.
off the ballot, them
Yeah.
trying to indict him, them trying to. I mean, right now Trump is so far ahead in the polls, but they're trying like everything, and the whole Colorado thing is a Hail Mary, and it's going to blow up in their face. It's not going to work. Trump is still going to, in fact, it's going to be a greater pushback now because people of Colorado are pissed about this.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, people going to, people feeling this nationwide. Like I said, Chicago, I'm calling it, Kelly. Chicago's going to flip for damn Trump. Watch what I tell you. You heard it here first.
Okay. What's up, John?
What's up?
Go ahead and chime in. Enlighten us.
What do you want to know?
Well,
You guys have been saying everything pretty much.
Yeah. So January 5th is the cutoff date. So what has to exactly
Or
happen?
it won't be printed on the ballot. That's the date that they're putting it in for the printer. It has to be done by then. And this is Christmas. I mean, I don't even know if they're going to be in session to do that.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's like a setup. They set this up to be like that.
now that's kind of tricky if
Yeah.
January 5th is the cutoff. That's crazy. So you mean
But
to
I
tell
think,
me-
though, if the Supreme Court says that he can be on the ballot, I think at that point you might be able to write him in. But right now, you can't even write his name into the ballot. Let's say, for instance, that they say, oh, he can be on the ballot and they missed the deadline to print it. He could still write his name in. But right now, the way it stands, you can't even write his name in.
You're talking about Colorado, right, Josh?
Yeah, just Colorado. The other states already denied all that. There's been like 5 states.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Josh.
Yeah,
That's
it's only
John.
Colorado.
Blackson,
John, I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
John.
No, I seen him on Angry Snowman's.
Oh, okay, yeah. That would be crazy though if they extended it like through the holidays. Like, oh well, they got Christmas, New Year's. Could they really pull that off though?
You're dealing with Democrats. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, John, you saying that the Supreme Court has to make a decision before January?
Yep. In order for Colorado, because it's got to be printed on the ballots that are coming out for the primary.
Right.
And so if they don't get it in by that date, they won't have enough time to put it on that's what they're saying. That's what they're claiming anyway. I mean, they could be lying. Maybe, they could make the deadline could be extended. I don't know. But what they're saying is it has to be done by the 5th or they won't be able to print them on the ballot, even if the Supreme Court says it's okay. But at that point, you could write him in. You know what I mean? Because he'll be eligible if they say so. It's just going to make it harder. Because when you write somebody's name in the ballot, it has to be exactly his whole name and spelled correctly, or else it doesn't count.
John, is it a strategy to try to boost up DeSantis or Nikki Haley by putting them in Colorado? Because I mean, is Colorado even, and no disrespect to my Colorado people, but is Colorado even significant in the Republican primary?
Well, everywhere is now the way they run the elections, the Democrats.
Okay.
But supposedly he's polling real well in Colorado. So
right, he's gonna. Man, John, I'm calling it here. You heard me say it first. He's gonna flip Illinois.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
You saw the thing? Yeah.
I've seen all the people, all of them coming out talking about it. Yep.
Yeah, the people in Illinois, they want a Trump rally. They say
Yep.
Trump, yo, come
I
talk.
want one. I've even reached out to him, like, man, we wanna, that my goal is to try to do something like a meet in the
Midwest.
middle, right?
Yeah.
Man, Kelly helped me out with that name just real fast. Like, man, you could do a meet in the middle, like
Yep.
Milwaukee and Chicago. You could do it like Waukegan. My thing is, getting people there. They're really going to be willing to do that, and then trying to
I
find
just think that his people that are running it are probably paranoid because of what happened the last time.
what people.
You know, his people that are around are probably telling him, well, if you go to Chicago, look what happened the last time, But, Trump does his own thing. He doesn't always listen to these people. So hopefully he'll listen.
Well, I
Because
mean,
last time, remember, he had to cancel it and there was all fights breaking out and everything.
yeah,
That was in
yeah,
2016.
but I think at this point, okay, allegedly
The tide has
Biden's-
changed. Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly Biden's going to be here tomorrow. I don't know where. I wish I knew. I don't know how to find out. If anybody can help me and tell me, I don't even know where they are.
Go to
in
his
my own-
website, or he's got to have
my
a
own city.
political website, and it will tell you where he's going to be usually.
I'm thinking about going down there, right?
Or even do a search. One of the news companies must have where he's going to be. Just do a search,
yeah.
Joe Biden in Milwaukee.
And then I don't know if I can get in. I don't know if you need like some type of invite.
Oh, they got
or-
you on a list. You're not getting in.
I ain't on no list.
We're all on a list.
Well, I want to bring up what Craig
Well,
said.
hey, did you follow Trump on Twitter?
True Social.
What about Twitter? Did you ever
yeah,
follow him?
Yeah.
Did you ever retweet any of his tweets? You're on a list because Jack Booth Smith put everybody's they got a list of everybody that followed him, retweeted him, anything on Twitter.
That's so
Doesn't that
lame.
violate their privacy though, John?
That's what I say, but he got a subpoena, so I think that's messed
Wow.
up. That's why I call him Jack Boot Smith.
Yeah, that's wild.
He's a jackboot,
Absolutely.
It's like a Gestapo or something.
Hey, Blackson, somebody Bacon Stuff Donut in the chat was asking you how have you ever been a Democrat? How did you become a Trump supporter?
I became a Trump. Actually, it's funny you should ask that because I voted for Obama, but the reason why I voted for Trump is because, first of all, Obama. If y'all don't know, Obama killed 5 U.S. citizens without habeas corpus, and that turned me off right there. I was like, dude, like
In a drone strike.
In a drone strike, right? He killed a father, he killed a son, and he killed 2 cousins, and I think he killed another relative. And after that, I was like, oh man, I'm done with that. And so then I started listening to Trump. And at first I was like, dang, Trump. But then when he started talking about things and all that, and right when he ran, I voted for him. Because like I said, that whole thing Obama did, it was horrible, man. I was like, damn, you killed 5 U.S. citizens without taking them to court. That's not cool. I don't think you should do that to any human being, but especially American citizens. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And Benghazi, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
He's at a Beyonce concert and everybody's so disorganized. Like I don't know whether to be mad at him, Hillary. I don't know who to be mad. I'm mad at them all. Like that was so sloppy. Like where was their assistance? Like that's so shitty.
And you know what? They had a team coming out of Europe that was supposed to come in, a strike team to help them out, and they were told to stand down.
Why would they tell them stand down?
That's a very good question. That's why people need to be, subpoenaed.
Why do they,
But you remember what Hillary said when she was brought in question? She goes, "What difference does it make?" Well, it makes a lot of difference to those families.
I remember that.
Yep, definitely. And
But that's how they
Blackson,
think about us. They don't care about American citizens.
yeah, yeah, I know that's crazy, man.
And
It
then
just
they
pisses me off.
criticize us. Oh, you guys believe in the replacement theory? No, you're doing it. You're bringing in tens of millions of people from anywhere in the world that we don't know who they are, and you're telling us, oh no, you're not replacing us.
John, I've seen a video today, man. They're in the millions.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the, and that's just today. They're saying there's millions day by day by day coming in, and I'm like, whoa. Because
Yep.
the little clip that I saw, it was just today, and it was like, yo, it was like millions with an S.
Yep. No health checks, no background. They're finding IDs and passports at the border where people are dropping them because they don't want them to know their background, you know. So you
Yeah.
don't know who these people are.
What does that say? No boots on the ground in Syria, Mideast per National Assembly directive. Using CIA contractors was BHO and HRC. Oh my God, man. You know, all these fucking, sorry, I'm trying to chill on that F word, but all these dang 3-letter agencies, man. You know, it's like the more I learn, the more I want to puke, you know, it's disgusting. And
We need
before
to
I
be like
forget,
that president of Argentina. He just got rid of all these different agencies. First thing on the job.
Mm-hmm.
but I heard he did something else too. He said he wasn't gonna get involved in the climate accord. What was that? And he did it anyway. I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I
I
didn't
don't.
hear that.
Yeah, Josh was telling me about it. Kelly, can you tell me? I forgot, but I think it's something that has to do with that. And before I forget, Blackson, can you put your link to your channel so people can subscribe in the chat room?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it. And thanks, Craig. You guys please make sure to check out Craig and Tin TV. They have a great panel. They talk about the same thing, the political aspects. So yeah, I kind of want to, you know, try to promote and keep people together, right? We got to support one another, and that's just my deal. So I appreciate it. And I think Craig was bringing up the fact that I read today too that something about Epstein and how a
Yeah,
judge,
they're gonna release the names. The
yep,
judge
like
ordered it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
170 plus.
Yep. Did you know that
That's
Fauci was on that plane? Like
wouldn't
about 8
doubt
or
it.
9 times? He also
Don't
wrote
get,
love letters to Hillary Clinton when she was Secretary of State.
wow.
Wow.
Love letters. Imagine
I
that.
know.
Imagine that. I mean, to be honest, Blackson, I'm like you. I voted for Obama the first time.
Yeah.
I actually campaigned for him
Right.
and did a voter taxi in my neighborhood. And then my son met him 2009. He came to his school. He was in middle school. It was kind of like not an AP middle school, but you know, just like a nicer middle school, right?
Yeah.
And I went, you know, it was okay, even though I started to fall asleep during the speech. But once I started to get you know, acquainted more to what was happening, I was done. You know, I tried to hold on. I fell out of politics for a little while, and then I came back around when Trump got in. And I
Right.
actually couldn't stand Trump in the beginning. It was my dad that kept pointing out things, and I'm
Yep.
arguing with him.
Oh, your dad got okay.
My dad
Yep.
was a big
Veterans know better. That's why.
Yep. Yeah, he was a big Trump supporter. And me and my son even argued with him, right?
Yeah.
Now here we are, and my son even at this point is like, look, you know, I respect Trump for what he, you know, has done for different reasons, right? and says at this point that's the only option. So to hear that from the 20 sums is just like it's remarkable to me. It's been a really good, slowly but surely awakening, right? Like,
But you know what this is going to do, Kelly, for the remainder of people who hate Trump? They're gonna feel a type of way because it's like you're taking away people's rights, and that's going to
Yep.
make people sympathize with Trump. So
Yeah.
they're actually helping Trump. That's why I said it's going to blow up in their face because you have a lot of Democrats when he got indicted. A lot of Democrats are saying, "Wait a minute, this is messed up," and they switched to Trump, and they're like, "I don't even like Trump, but I don't like what they're doing to Trump." So imagine
Yeah,
with this whole
that
oh,
court stacking cases,
yeah,
that made a big difference too,
yeah.
because they said, look what they're doing to him. I didn't vote for Obama because of what he said about Hawaiians in his book.
I never read his book. What did he say about Hawaiians?
That they're lazy and they are druggies
Wow.
and
Really?
stuff. Yeah. What he doesn't understand, in Hawaii, we're laid back. It's not means that we're lazy.
Right.
Well, we don't stress about stuff like that. We don't rush to go do something right now. We'll get to it when we get to it. It's a different lifestyle there.
Yeah. And another thing I wanted to bring up before I forget is the fact that a lot of people have mentioned something happening to Trump. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's been a big deal, and that scares me. But
Yeah.
Even today I was like, look at it this way: the man is like 80, right? If he's truly, if I try to put myself in his shoes, like, man, he's been around the world.
I thought he was 78 or something.
Well, okay, 78. I don't know exactly. I said, around 80.
Biden is
I'm
the one
just
that's
saying.
80, 81 or something.
82. Biden's 82. His birthday
82, yeah, something like that.
His birthday just passed. But no, you're right. But yeah, his birthday just passed. But yeah. Uh-oh.
Kelly's buffering, I think.
Yeah. I think her connections. Uh-oh.
But Dan Bongino, if you know who that is, he used to be a Secret Service agent and an NYPD officer. And he's been talking about them wanting to maybe take him out. And, he's been in contact with Trump, telling the Secret Service they need to be a stronger security presence around him.
Right.
Because one of these nuts, like they did with Steve Scalise, or they tried with Supreme Court Judge Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
They're nuts. They'll do crazy stuff like that.
I agree, man. I mean, and that's why another reason why we can't vote for Biden, because he wouldn't even give RFK security. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
And his dad and his uncle were both assassinated.
Right. Exactly. Right. So it's like, yeah, you gotta give that man some security. No, Biden didn't want to give him no security. I thought that was foul, man. Yeah, I'm like, man, that's foul. It's totally foul.
Man, I don't know what happened. Thank God you guys were here.
Oh yeah.
But for real, he's done. He's had all that. So if he's really like for the people, like I truly believe he is, F it, right? What do you got? What is it to lose at this point? Like, I try to picture myself in politics, right? And I don't, man.
That's because the elites are afraid of him, because he knows he's going to straighten stuff up.
And it's like I said, that movie, I'm telling you, has some jewels in it that will point out. Remember, Netflix dropped that one movie about Ohio, and that shit happened. Remember that?
Well, you saw the one that Obama's also produced, was about the Civil War between the red states and the blue states.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, what's the name of that
one? I can't remember their name right now.
I got to see
Dan
that.
Bongino was talking about it. And then the one you're talking about is the EMP attack earlier.
Yeah, the satellites go down.
And they said, yeah, because the EMP. But they said that in that movie trailer, don't trust white people.
Well,
It was really anti-white in that movie that they came out with.
They basically said it in this movie too. The one girl implicated.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The one with the EMP.
Okay, okay. I'm like, well, that's interesting, but it's not like I haven't heard that before. I'm trying to find my other piece of paper. I had something I wanted to remind myself because I'll forget. That's why I have to write it down. And then, there was like, like I said, I don't want to give, like any spoiler alerts, okay? But the guy did say it, he's like, there's 3 steps in this, and number 1 was isolation. I'm like, we've already been in isolation, right? With that, number 1 is technically already happened. So in my mind, like,
no, this movie is to prep us, to show us, what's to come.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's like, when is it to come? Because it seems like that's something that's very plausible at any moment.
Well, Biden's trying to get us into World War III, so, and that's what a nuke will do. It will give an EMP off.
Well, that just was messed up. I guess it threw me off. Like, damn, okay, you got a lot of nerve, like that. But hey, it is what it is. What can you do? And Blackson,
we can vote for Trump. That's what we can do.
Yeah, Blackson was saying the other night,
and pray about it.
Yep,
there is power in prayer.
What do you keep saying, Blackson? That it's MAGA and the Uniparty.
Yeah, it's MAGA and the Uniparty. There is no more Democrat or Republican. There's MAGA, and because the Koch brothers, they're funding Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis.
Yep.
So it's like, if you're funding, so that's So it's MAGA, and then like you said, this whole thing with Colorado, that was a Republican that did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how they can backslide. Like, how can they come back around and do that? Well, I guess
he hasn't even been charged for insurrection.
And even in this interview, right? That I was but the Sean Ryan interview with the lawyer, and I can't think of his name right now. He was saying, like, that he's like, I wouldn't even call that an insurrection. And then he pointed out the fact about, judges mentioning what they could see from their windows and how, it's really interesting. I don't know if you guys follow Sean Ryan at all, but he does interview some interesting people. Clearly, you got to watch everything with discernment and take what you can from it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So this.
Well, the congressman that's from Louisiana, he used to be a sheriff. He said he's seen video of 2 busloads of FBI, either informants, agents, or people that were helping him assist them, change clothes from their uniforms into MAGA supporters or construction workers, and came out and started instigating stuff.
Well,
they never answered the question, because he asked him a direct question: did you have FBI agents on the field? And the guy was dancing around it. He never, man.
Yeah, because if it was no, you'd say no. You wouldn't dance around it. Why would you dance around it?
Yeah, he totally danced around it.
True.
Well, did you hear who McCarthy's going to go work for now that he quit?
Oh,
Bill
Trump.
Barr. Bill Barr.
Oh.
What?
Yep, Kevin McCarthy. He quit just now. Today was his last day or whatever. Last week, Friday. Anyway, now he's going to go work for Bill Barr. Work with him.
Interesting.
Mm.
That's the uniparty that you were just talking about.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Bacon's right. It was staged. Bacon said that J6 was staged. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
why they're showing the films now. That's why they got to desperately, like I said, y'all don't let
Yeah.
Colorado discourage y'all. Don't let it do it. It's just to discourage us. It's a Hail Mary. Man, Trump is winning. If y'all see the polls, I
Yeah.
don't care what poll y'all pull up,
Yeah.
Trump is winning by double digits. You can pull up any poll. You can pull up a left-wing poll. I don't care. You pull up a CNN poll, CBS poll, whatever poll that hates Trump, they got him ahead of Biden.
Yeah.
So they're desperate right now.
That's why that Democrat Congressman Goldman said he has to be eliminated. And yet nobody's going after him for death threats, you know?
Right, that's a death threat, right?
Yeah.
Yo, let me say something like that. They'll be knocking on my
Yep.
door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boy, shoot, come on now. Like, really? That's a terroristic threat, man. And last time I heard, that's a felony.
Yeah.
Come
Terroristic
on, man.
threats.
Yeah, terroristic threats is a felony. You can't go around, man. That's saying shit. You can't. Excuse me for cursing, Kelly. I'm sorry. You can't
No.
go around saying stuff like that.
That's because they're desperate. Because just like you said, the polls, the way they look, they know the feeling on the street. I don't see no Biden signs. I don't see people showing up at Biden, you know, like they do for Trump. You know, I don't
Right.
see that. So they're panicking.
That's
They
why
got
I
to
want to
figure
go
how they
look.
can control it.
I want to go
Well-
look tomorrow.
Well, you know they're scared because if Biden debates Trump, you know they got to shoot Biden up with some damn drugs in order to debate Trump.
Oh, they've been doing that already. There was a report that came out. They said they give him stuff to keep him awake in the White House.
Right?
And then
You
at
don't
night
see
they give him stuff.
like last time he debated Trump, his eyes were white. He was geeked up. I was like, dang. So, but if they give him too much, man, his heart is gonna burst, man, because he can't. Like, he's
Yeah,
too
you
old.
can't give somebody
Yeah.
uppers and downers and doing all that.
Yeah, you're gonna burst
yeah.
that man's heart.
Well, then they get the vice president, Kamala Harris in.
Come on. Hey, I heard the Democrats don't even want her. I heard they want to try to sneak Gavin Newsom in, but they don't
Yeah.
want to upset.
They're supposed to
I
do
don't know
that at
who
the
they would
convention.
upset. Huh?
They're supposed to do that at the convention. Because what they're going to do is
Oh,
they're going to release the delegates, and then on the second vote, they can vote for whoever they want, and they're going to nominate Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom. Yeah, but Gavin Newsom still ain't gonna beat Trump.
Yeah. Well, he messed up when he did that debate with
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
DeSantis.
Man, wasn't that a plane wreck? That was a
Yeah,
oh,
I mean-
God, that was horrible. Oh, DeSantis killed him when he showed a map of where all the poop is in the city.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he
He just
Yeah.
laughed about it. But
Yeah.
they'll clean it up for a Chinese dictator. They cleaned it up real fast.
Exactly.
And now it's going right back to the way it was. They couldn't even keep
Exactly.
it that way.
Right. That's yeah.
But for a
man.
Chinese dictator, we'll clean that right up for you.
Yep. Oh, human feces will get right on up for Xi Jinping. Right. Come on now. That's crazy.
Oh,
What happened?
listen to what my lovely mayor Cavalier Johnson has said about this. I'm looking up when Biden was coming. He
Yeah.
says, and Cavalier pisses me off, but he's a whole other animal. President Joe Biden has a story to tell about the positive movement we are seeing in our economy under his watch.
Bidenomics.
14 million new jobs, inflation coming down. Where?
Right. Come on now.
Some
We're
of the
not buying it.
lowest unemployment that we've seen for groups, whether you are Latino, whether you are African American, on record. And
Yeah.
I think he wants to continue to tout that message to folks, not just here in Milwaukee, but across the state of Wisconsin and across the country too. Get out of here, man.
Well, they
No.
play on the fact that most people don't understand about inflation. The inflation rate is high, and it goes by, like right now, it's like at 3%. But that's 3% over last year when it was 11%. It's cumulative. That's why the prices haven't come down. It just means since last year, this compared to this month, December of 22, when it was like 10%, this December, it only went up 2% compared to last December. It doesn't mean that the inflation's at 2%. It just is the rate of inflation. And people don't understand. They think, oh, it's 2 or 3%. That's low. But that's not the actual inflation rate. When you go
Right.
to the store, when you go get gas, when you go want to get a loan on something, believe me, it's not gone down. And we know it with our lived experience.
Have you looked at how much it is to buy a car right now?
Yep.
I can't.
Look how much it is to buy a house.
Yeah.
If you can get a loan, the interest rate you're going to cost, your mortgage payment is twice what it would have been under Trump.
Facts.
You know, the American dream, the Democrats killed it.
Yeah. Ran into the ground.
You know, young people, in fact, the biggest majority that are coming towards Trump now is young people, because they realize that they can't get houses. They can't, you know, there's no future for them. But that goes along with the World Economic Forum, you know, and the UN. We'll have nothing, we'll owe nothing, and we'll be happy.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Peace, bacon stuffed donut. Much love. Thanks for coming through, Twin Pyramid. Have a good Christmas, Bacon, if I don't see or hear from you.
Oh, Bacon's leaving, man. Shout out to Bacon, man. Shout out to Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Twin. Oh, I see Twin over here. Yep.
I'm probably going to have to go to...
Lisa B said if your rent goes up. Yeah, because property tax went up like 47%. I'm about to say 27%. 47%. There's no comeback from that.
Mm-hmm. Because it all flows down, you know?
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Man, I don't know, but all I know is I can't afford shit right now. And it's disturbing, you know.
No, but if you came in illegally, you have all kinds of stuff. They give them $5,000 on a Visa card, you know. They give them a cell phone. They give them a flight ticket anywhere in the United States they want to go. Put them up in a hotel. They pay $5,000 a month if they want to get a place, you know, like in New York, they were saying. I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's insane. And
they came out with somebody did a search of the contracts with the NGOs. And one of the things in the contract says they got to give them a voter registration.
What?
Yep.
And they put them in California. They're giving them police status. You can become a cop.
Yeah. How could someone illegally here be able to carry a gun and arrest you? But you know, when they register to vote, they also get put on jury pools. So you can have an illegal alien sitting on a jury. Because that's where they get the jury from.
So that means the illegal alien can brandish a firearm. That's crazy.
Which is actually against the law. Federally, it says that illegals are not allowed to even apply for a firearm, let alone carry one.
That's wild.
They sent me a text yesterday saying, come see Ron DeSantis in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and get your free coffee.
Wow.
First of all, I ain't going to see DeSantis. And second of all, free coffee? Like, I can go in the kitchen and make coffee. Like, you're joking, right? Oh my gosh. maybe they just don't put where they're having their appearance at until the last minute, because I don't see anywhere that's telling me where he's going to be.
Yeah, it's possible for security. But if you don't know, that means how is anybody supposed to show up? Unless they're paid in advance to show up and they already know, you know. But regular people, if they don't know where to go, how they just show up then?
Man, I know. And who, it's like you had to have had like a private invitation or something, because I don't see it unless I'm not looking in the right place. But weird. I don't know. I mean, I've heard of people like waiting until the day before, but you're just not telling us anything.
Yeah. So, people don't know when to show up.
Now, John, maybe you can help me with something. I was under the impression that uh, Trump tried to extend and keep pandemic benefits, EBT benefits, going. I cannot confirm it. And actually, the information that I pulled up, and I'm just curious to know what the fact is behind that. I know you're pretty good at that,
Well,
but
I never heard anything about it, to be honest with you.
okay,
And
yeah.
if it did, then it would have only been till he got out of office, because then, the Democrats would have come in.
I guess I'm still trying to. Where can you find like the definite information? Because,
Oh, I follow a lot of sources, a lot.
I
Like,
I was telling Blackstone the other day, like, some of the older people that I talk to really get worried about that stuff, right? Like, they don't want their, people that are in their 70s or whatever and on a very fixed income are concerned that their benefits may potentially get cut under a Republican policy. So
yeah.
they're leery of that, when that doesn't really even make sense to me, because it's not like the Republicans have a
Well, the
strong
thing
vote
is
on
that they
everything.
try to make it out like Social Security is something that they're giving to us out of their goodness of their heart. We paid into it. It isn't,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It wasn't like it's something free we're getting. We paid in it. What happened is they took money out of the Social Security fund to pay for other stuff. Like the special prosecutor against Trump, Nancy Pelosi, took money out of the Social Security fund. That's, they take money out of it and they don't put it back. But, we should be fine if they would have left it alone.
well,
But
the
we
only
have no
thing,
problem giving 200 billion to Ukraine. We have to support their Social Security. Like Biden said, we have to put a little cash in their pockets
right?
by taking it
Well,
out of ours.
that's the one thing I can't really confirm. I know Trump, when he's talked, he's always said, we're not going to raise the age of retirement. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And we're not going to mess with Medicare, Medicaid, whichever one it is. But that's the one other thing I can't get a confirmation on. So I'm just trying to find it.
Well, I
Because,
know it changed after Biden took over, because I know a lot of people, the pandemic part that they added to like food stamps and stuff, it dropped back down to the regular. I know that took effect after Biden took off. So,
well, I guess I'm going to be sitting here looking. This is crazy. Usually people, I just don't get why it's not put out. I don't know. I
because
mean,
information is power.
he says he wants to come and address small business owners, okay? So, I mean, you have to have a location for people to be able to come to for you to address them, right? I mean, what is this, like a secret thing? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy. That's boggling me right now.
Did you try going on his political website? Because sometimes they have, like, they'll say, like if you want tickets to the event or whatever, go
Yeah,
to
I'm
Joe
gonna.
Biden for president or whatever.com. I don't know what his website is.
Yeah, I think I have it now. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place. I mean, like I said, it's not unheard of for people to wait till like the day before, but
No,
yeah.
but like you said, you got a thing from Ron DeSantis inviting you to go, how far in advance, to come get
Yeah,
coffee.
for sure, for sure.
Because they want people to show up. It takes time to get there. You got to plan. You got to take time off from work or whatever. You got to make arrangements, babysitter, whatever.
Like I say, you must have had to. Maybe that's why they don't show his stuff. Like they don't give a full, you know, disclosure on when he goes and talks. I'm very interested.
That's because I think he doesn't care about regular people, so he doesn't need them to show up. It's all about the elite giving money so they can, manipulate the election, just like he did last time by staying in the basement.
Staying in the basement. What's up, Da Vinci? Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, one more thing before I get out of here. I mean, it's a couple of minutes, and I want to just show how this is the other scary part, the flip side of the because people are so anti-Trump for whatever reason. They watch too much TV. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Hold on a second. Let me get past this thing, and then I'm gonna. It's like a thing from Michigan, right? And why people are choosing to vote Democrat, right? Let me just show this real quick. It's just like a minute clip.
It's interesting that you said that. Did you see that speech in Dearborn that the Muslims had and said that Trump will not get our votes, not only in Dearborn, Michigan, but every swing state?
Well, Michigan changing their flag to the Somali flag almost.
Wait, but I thought.
Did you see that? They're changing their flag? Their state flag? Go look at it. It looks just like almost the Somali flag.
Who is?
Michigan.
Oh my God, man! How does that even happen?
Almost identical to the Somali flag.
How does that even happen? Like, in what world is that okay?
That's the people you put in office. People that get in office.
Biden administration, when it's called the world of open borders.
Can you see that?
So this is a comedy then?
A what?
A comedy?
No, it's a 2-minute thing. Yeah, you're funny, John.
Oh, they're explaining why Biden is falling in the polls. But like John said, they're going to switch out Biden for Gavin Newsom. But Gavin Newsom's going to lose too.
But look, just listen to what they say, though. That's the part that kills me. Hold on.
Okay.
So, show of hands, who is decided on who they're going to vote for in 2024? Okay, so 3 out of 5 of you.
When it comes to Democrats, I just don't really see anyone who really feels like they will be a strong pick who is running. I just cannot. Voting Republican would be voting against myself.
Mm-hmm. So are you saying that you, at this point, are planning to vote for President Biden, but reluctantly?
Very reluctantly.
If there's Biden, Trump, Biden, DeSantis, any Republican, there's no way I'm going to vote Republican. But reluctantly, yes, I will vote Biden.
Why reluctantly?
I really don't agree with his dealings with the Middle East right now. That weighs heavy on my heart. I can't support anyone who has a hand in any supporting of genocide. Even though it doesn't personally affect me, it does.
I may not be as enthusiastic about him as a candidate, but I am by some of the things that he's done. Reducing insulin down to $35. Also, finally repairing our infrastructure. The American Care Act. I mean, it's a lot of things that he's done. And also a lot of it with me goes along to how he supported the first Black president.
Where does the economy fit into how you are viewing 2024? How do you feel about the economy?
I mean, I don't feel great. I was today even more shocked because sometimes I think I put my head in the sand with the economy. I don't like my car, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just get a new car. And I saw these car rates, and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting a new car. Oh, can we start doing something about this? I don't.
Or the grocery store.
But I can eat less.
Yeah, this is true.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I can eat less. I can't make the car cheaper.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the.
Wow,
That was so heavily edited. That was so heavily edited.
It was. It was.
Amazing, man. Just amazing. They don't even have like valid reasoning. They don't even know. They just know, oh my God, not Trump. That's all they
Right.
know. I mean, if it were me and I was unhappy, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to fall back. Like unless I'm going to write
Right.
somebody in, I'm just not going to vote. But that's me,
Yeah.
you know. After this, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen prior? Who knows what's going to happen after? We don't really know, you know.
And
But
everybody was doing well 4 years ago before the pandemic.
Yep.
I was doing a lot better.
Same here.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are wait. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are feeling that. A lot of people are realizing, yo, wait a minute, things were cheaper. Now I can't even buy eggs. I can't even buy. I mean, I think
Dude,
they say
that
eggs and
breaks
bacon and
Blackson,
Yeah.
that breaks my heart to be like, man, I can't even put presents under the tree. It's not even feasible, man.
Can't even
Well, I mean-
afford a tree. Yep.
But like those people said, well, I want to vote for Biden because Trump is evil. You gotta just like, wow, you know, it's the end when people can't even, like, when the gas prices, food prices, property, when it's in their face.
Yep. They vote against their own interest.
Right. You voted right. I'm just like, man, that's when you know it's the end. When people can't even, like, oh God, like, put two and two together. Like the lady just said, she can't afford a new car, but then she didn't put two and two. It's because of Biden.
Yeah.
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 Right over her head. I'm just like, wow, really? Okay, well. But again, John Kelly, that's the small minority. If y'all look up the polls, Trump,
Yep.
that's why they got to do like I said, the whole Colorado thing is to discourage people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, y'all.
Yeah.
Trump got, like I said, he's trying to lock them up.
That's election interference.
It is election interference, clearly, right. And like I said, the other 4 states, they done already ruled that Trump can stay on the ballot. So Trump is going to be on the ballot in the swing states. He's going to be on the ballot where he needs to be. You know, Colorado and again, I don't want to make my people in Colorado upset, but you know, well, let me just say this: nobody right to vote should be taken away. However, you know, Colorado is a Democratic state anyway, so it doesn't matter if Trump is on that ballot or not. However, I feel distraught about it because you're taking those people's rights away, regardless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And they say Trump is a threat to democracy,
Right.
but they're doing everything they can to destroy it, even though we're a republic. But
Right. Yeah. They just shitted on them people in Colorado. They shitted on them.
they don't even giving you the right to vote.
Right.
I mean, some people, they want to be able to have the right to at least vote against Trump. I mean, not just for Trump. Because I've heard like Alan Dershowitz, he's a Democrat. He says he wants him on the ballot because he wants to be able to vote against him. Well,
Right.
That's crazy, man. You want to be able to vote against them, huh?
At least you have that choice, though. That's the point. They're taking away that choice.
Right. Exactly.
Like we don't deserve it. We know better than you.
Right. And that's the part I'm trying to get people to show, is that they're taking away the people in Colorado right to vote. It's not even about Trump winning or losing Colorado. Trump is probably, first of all, let me explain something to y'all. Republicans don't win Colorado anyway, but it's just the fact that they're taking away their votes. It's horrible.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Republicans don't win in Colorado. I didn't know that.
Well, they haven't in a while.
For the general election, no, they don't. I mean, the primary, I guess, I don't know how that works on the primary, but general election, the Democrats always take Colorado. They always take Colorado, California, Chicago. That's why I said Trump is going to flip Chicago. But
well, I think Milwaukee County is flippable too, but the people need to see it to believe it. You know what I mean? Like they're going to have to see Trump.
Milwaukee.
Well, even Minnesota is polling towards Trump.
Yeah, Milwaukee and Minnesota have Trump ahead. You do know that, Kelly, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying, when I talk to people or I pay attention locally, they're like kind of like, I don't really know. Like they're not happy with what's going on, but they don't really want to, like jump off the cliff. But maybe I think a lot of people don't like to talk about it publicly either, because you can lose your job, anything
Yeah,
can
the
happen.
cancel culture.
Yep, there's so much scrutiny
And
that
don't forget, people are still upset about the 2020 being cheated. Don't forget that too.
yeah, it gets dangerous. So I understand why people don't really want to, don't want to speak on it. But man, I really hope that, Trump can not only, when I wrote that little thing to him, I'm like, man, I hope these are just my wishes, that you can relate a little bit better to, working people, and yeah, if Chicago could see him and he could speak with people there, that's a win. That's a W, right? Solid.
Absolutely. Right, because Chicago, Illinois is where they have the Democratic convention.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're talking about people who are upset in the heart, like I said, Chicago is a stronghold for the Democrats, and you got them saying we want to talk to Trump. That speaks volumes.
But the problem is that it's hard for him to do these rallies sometimes because he's spending so much time in court. This next year, it's like back-to-back court cases he's got, where he's got to be in court, and that keeps him off the campaign trail.
Dude, that man has way more stamina than me. Think about that. He's in court. He's on the airplane. He's speaking different places. It's like he doesn't stop. I'd be like, shit, I need a nap.
Yeah, but John, the more they pull him in court and the more they talk about these cases, the more his poll numbers go up.
Oh yeah, because nobody likes the way the court systems are and the cops with the illegal charges and stuff. Because a lot of people have felt it themselves,
right.
Where they've been wronged by the courts.
Right. Yeah, they're saying that. Yeah, that when they indicted
court stacking cases.
That right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. You know what, Huckleberry? I don't know about him sounding tired. I know it can be discouraging, going through all this shit. I think he's doing his best, just to keep his head above water. Like, man, that would be exhausting for, really for anybody,
any normal person
keeps it going, and sometimes at the end when they play that one song, I guess it's the one song before the end, it's like where they try to lighten it up. Not the Black Sun. That's you kill me with that.
I don't know the name of the song either, but I know what you're talking about.
I'm sure John said people have done it before. I haven't Googled it, but I was thinking in my mind, like, man, I want to get all of us to do that right there and then edit it. Yeah. And get as many people as I can that will just
the Trump shuffle.
Yeah.
The Trump shuffle. Yep.
I don't know how it would get it to go like viral to give it to everybody. Like, just send me a clip of you doing that for 5 seconds.
I'll do it.
I know you'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it too.
just tag Trump shuffle if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be something fun to do, but. Man, I think he also, he has to worry about the people around him, good or bad. Like,
he's been working on that. I've been hearing the people that he's been put around him now. He's not going to fall for like last time.
Yeah, right. John's right about that, Kelly. John's right about that.
Yeah, and I think that's why it would be a little bit harder for me to, get in contact with him. But I'm not going to lose hope.
That's why the Democrat elites are so afraid of him. Because this time, because they wanted him to have Nikki Haley as vice president so she can control him. But like some people have said, that will probably lead to his assassination,
I like the South Dakota broad. What's her name?
Kristi Noem.
Kristi Noem, yeah.
Some people said Carrie Lake. Other people said Tucker Carlson. But over the weekend, Tucker was at the Turning Point conference they had.
Yeah.
And he said that he's not into politics. That's not his thing. He doesn't.
Right.
He says he's better just to be out there telling the truth, because he started his own news thing now. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know Tucker
Yeah,
Carlson.
yep.
Yeah,
His own
he's,
network, yep.
it appears he's doing pretty good. His views are better
Yeah.
than them debate views.
And you know they're bringing Alex Jones back. He's about to blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tucker interviewed him
Yeah.
and put it on Twitter, and Elon Musk said, he put out a poll and everybody wanted him back.
Yeah. He's gonna blow up, man. Alex
Elon-
Jones is gonna blow up.
Blackston, have you got a chance to listen to the town hall or no?
Oh no, I need to get that link because I haven't even found it. What do I look up? What do I look up?
I'll put it in the chat for you.
Okay.
But
and I'm gonna look-
that's a good I know you drive a lot. So yeah, if you can listen, man, that's cool because
Yeah.
it's
No, it's
definitely
perfect for me because I be looking for stuff to look at while I'm at work. I be looking for stuff. So yeah, that'll keep me busy. Because today I didn't even have nothing to watch today, man. If I would have known that, I would have watched that today. Because
Yep, it helps make the day go by faster.
it does. Yeah, it does, man.
Mhm.
It'll make it go way faster.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, it definitely was. Well, you, like I said, you probably got the cliff notes here, but it's nothing like listening to it yourself,
Yeah. No, I just need the link. That's all I need. Because I was trying to get the link from you last time, and I didn't get the link. But
We might
once
have,
I get the link, I'll look at it because you know me, I'll pop it on. The only thing I can't do at work is watch Netflix. But
Oh,
YouTube,
okay.
Yeah, I can watch. Yeah,
That's understandable though.
yeah. No, I used to, but then they did something weird where like the app, I don't know, I updated and then now I can't even watch it no more at work. But I used to watch Netflix at work, but now my phone did some weird stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Well, no, I know you're in Georgia, but how far are you from like the Atlanta area?
Hey, I'll talk to you guys later. Mo's calling me. So
Okay.
have a good night,
John.
everybody. Take
Thanks,
care.
John.
Yep.
No
I'm about to
problem.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Where are you close to the Georgia area or?
Yeah, I'm like